friends and felines, and welcome back to my channel, or if you've been to my channel for the first time today, hi, hello, and welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave today. But for today's video, we are going to be doing a quick little review of the new Volume 18 Trendmood box. It's been a while since I filmed. I kind of took like a month off, but now we have something that we can review and film about, and I'm really excited for the products in this box. So if you guys are curious on what is in here, if it was worth it, and all of my opinions, then definitely keep on watching. Oh my god. After doing that intro, my camera wasn't filming. So the whole beginning part of what I just put on my face was not filmed. Great! Okay, so I'm not gonna re-put makeup on. I'm just gonna go through quickly the skincare products that I have used. So Volume 18 box has 8 products in it, a combination of both skincare and makeup. So we started off with the skincare products. I had already washed my face, so the first step we went into is with the Campari Niacinamide and Caffeine Eye Bright Cream right here. I've heard of Campari, but I don't think I've actually ever used any of their products before, so I was very interested to give this a try. So when I first put it on, it has like a very like lotiony kind of consistency, but when I pat it on underneath my eyes, it actually gave like some tackiness to the skin, which was interesting, but I think it's really helping with the puffiness underneath my eyes. There are still some dark circles there because I am forever exhausted, but the puffiness has gone down a little bit. So I'm very excited to see how concealer and foundation is going to look on top of that. Next, we went in with a sunscreen. So this box had the Kinship Self-Reflect Rose Probiotic Moisturizing Sunscreen with an SPF of 32. This is what the packaging looks like. I love like the holographic lettering in the brand name right here. Kinship, again, is something that I have heard of, but I don't think I've ever actually tried anything from their brand. I was a little worried because it says it's rose, so I was like, is it going to smell like rose? And there's a little bit of fragrance, but I don't think it's overpowering. The consistency is interesting because when I first pumped it onto my skin, it looked like a primer. It wasn't white. It had kind of like that peachy color to it. And again, it really absorbed into my skin really well, and it didn't leave any white cast, and gave like a little bit of a tackiness feel like a primer would. Now this box also did have a primer in it, and this is a primer I've been wanting to try, but it's something I was a little hesitant about, and that is the E.L.F. Power Grip Primer. Apparently this is a really good dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, but I did try the milk version, and I think it didn't really work with my skin because I felt like it was kind of like the silicone based primer, and it bunched up on my skin when I went in with product afterwards. This one has a nice refreshing scent, and it is a jelly consistency, like super, super thick. But then put it on my skin, it really just sank right in, and my skin is definitely tacky, so it is ready for a foundation. But it's looking really nice and plump and hydrated, and some of the redness in my cheeks have gone down, which is awesome. Now the task is going to be to see how makeup will sit on top of our skincare products. So there isn't really any other like base makeup that's included in this box. I'm just going to go ahead and go off camera and put my foundation, concealer, and all that stuff on. And then we'll come back because we have a brow gel, mascara, lashes, and an eyeshadow palette that we can play with and see how they work. Okay, we are back, and most of the base makeup is done. I went in with the Catrice True Skin foundation with some Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I used an Avon like bronzing contour stick, like a liquid, not liquid, but like a stick. And then I used the putty blush from E.L.F. in Turks and Caicos. Caicos, not Quesos, Turk and Caicos. And then I set a little bit with the Coty Airspun, and I've been using a lot less powder, just basically underneath the eyes, the T-zone, like the forehead, the nose, and then like the chin and jawline. And then I kind of like leave, especially if there's a glow going on with like the blush, I leave it, and then if I need to, I'll go over it with powder blush or powder bronzer. So I'm gonna do that really quick, just with like the Marc Jacobs bronzer, just to add a little bit more around the face to kind of like set that stick in a little bit. And then I like going in because if you have like more powder on top of any of the liquids or creams that you're using, you can kind of like blend your bronzer and your blush together. And then I think I'm gonna find a similar shade blush to the putty blush that I use, which is like kind of like a corally kind of pink. So I'm gonna find a powder blush for that. All right, so I think I'm just gonna use like the shade from the Catrice California in a box, and it has like a little bit of like a pearlescent highlight to it, just to add a little bit more glow. Because the Catrice foundation is like a matte, and I don't use matte foundation that often, so I want like a little bit of a glow. I'm just gonna spritz my face really quickly just to give some hydration back, because we are a little bit drier today. This is the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Setting Spray. Ugh, it smells like summertime. That smells amazing. But like, this is really nice at giving a hydration back to the skin. Perfect. All right, now we're gonna go in some more products from the Trendmood box. So we have something from a brand, again, that I have never tried. That's why I was so excited for this box, because there was a lot of products in here from brands I've never tried. So this is gonna be from Keys Soul Care. This is the Soft Stay Brow Gel. And I think it's just a clear brow gel, so I might need to fill in my brows first before we use this. But I just wanna give a quick peek. Ooh, I love this purple packaging. That is pretty, and I think, yeah, this is just clear. And then like the little bristle wand. And then on the packaging it says, "I am resilient." That's cute. All right, so we gotta fill in our brows just a little bit. All right, and I think I'm just gonna use the $1 Billion Brows on Point Waterproof Micro Brow Pencil. This is like one of my favorite brow pencils right now. It's just like so easy to use, and it honestly has like a micro point on top of it, or like a micro tip, so it makes it like really easy to fill in like super fast. We're not going for super structured brows. I just kind of want to fill in little sparse areas and then kind of do a little bit, oh, I went crazy. Do a little bit of a fluffy brow. Okay, so that was like a super quick, easy, just I don't really care how they look, just put a little bit of product into my brows moment. And now we're gonna go in with this brow gel and see how this works. I don't really smell anything, but again, I can't really smell a lot because I'm just like congested and can't breathe. It's kind of like laying down my brow hairs really nicely. But my brows need to be like waxed and shaped like pretty badly. I think that worked really well. I don't like the super fluffy brows. I kind of like brush up the fronts of the hairs, and then I kind of like smooth down the tails just a little bit more. So I don't like it being too crazy. All right, I'm really, really excited for this, if I find where it went. So in the Trendmood box, there is the Read My Mind eyeshadow palette from Nabla, which I don't have a lot of Nabla products. One of my favorite mascaras is the Nabla Vicious Mascara. It's seriously amazing, and their brand is really nice. I just don't get a lot of stuff from them because I feel like it's usually a little pricey. But this is what the inside of the palette looks like. So you have a few different color schemes here. So you can do some like the neutrals. You have all your like pinks and burgundies up here. Super cute. So I think we're gonna stay kind of in this upper section right here, and we're gonna pink cute little crew neck. All right, we're gonna start with a fluffy brush, and it's not gonna really make a difference. I'm just gonna go over my whole eye area with number 8 in the rosé row, I guess. It's just kind of like a nude, slightly pink color, just to kind of like set the concealer and have a nice base for everything. But first, I gotta take off the little plastic thing over the mirror. That's always the best part. So I've never used Nabla eyeshadow palette, I don't think, so we'll see how these, ooh, immediately. Like that's just like a, basically like a nude color, and it just like deposits pigment like super fast. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with number 6 on the rosé right there, and this is gonna go in the crease, still using that fluffy brush. Yeah, this is nice. I can already tell these are gonna be super easy to play with and blend. Like it just immediately deposits pigment, but it doesn't like bunch up or stick in any certain spot. It just immediately like blends right onto the lid. That's nice. It feels like super soft on my eyelid. I don't know if you can actually like feel stuff like that on your eyelids, but that is what it feels like to me. It just feels nice and soft. I'm gonna use an angled brush, and we're gonna go in with number 2 on the Scarlet row right here, which is a little bit of a deeper matte. Gonna focus that on the crease and a little bit into the outer corner to deepen it up a little bit. I don't think there's going to be a huge difference between the shade and the previous shade we just used, but we can start building up like the depth in the eyeshadow. And again, it's blending amazing. Yeah, these like seriously blend so easily. Like I think a beginner person in makeup could use these and it would be like beginner friendly. So there are a few different shimmer shades and I probably know which one I'm going to use, but I just kind of want to swatch them to see how they feel. Because they're kind of all different kind of, ooh, that one has a cool shift to it. So that's what they look like. This ring finger one has a really cool shift. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna swatch them on the back of my hand. All right, so we have like this just kind of like golden champagne one. Then this bronzy pinky color. This is the one that has the shift. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like pink and gold. That is beautiful. And then we just have a pink up here, which doesn't have a lot of like thickness to it, I guess. It just kind of like a sparkle shimmer shade. So I don't know if that's actually gonna like fit like up here. Maybe I need to like put some pigment down first and then put that on top. But like that duochrome, oh my god, I might have to use that. Let's do the duochrome. I'm gonna use my finger because that seems to be always what works best with these kind of pigments. And just go right in. Ooh, wow. I don't know if you guys can like tell the shift on camera, but is beautiful in person. Because it's like gold straight on and then it's like pink. Wow, that is beautiful. Wow, that was like a super easy eye look. Like I think I'm gonna put a little bit of pigment on my bottom lashes. I don't think I wanna use pink on the lower lashes because that always just makes it seem like I have like an illness. So I think I'm just gonna go in with like this brown shade right down here. Just a little bit on the lower lashes. I need another brush. And I think I'm just gonna focus it on my outer portion of the eye. I'm gonna take number 7. I don't know if it's gonna come off on a brush, but it's kind of more of that glittery shade. And just see if it will deposit like on my inner corner. Yeah, kinda. There's another cool like shimmer shade I wanna swatch. Ooh, so it's like a brown base with like blue, pinkish purple, like glitter reflect in it. Again, I don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera, but maybe you could see at that angle. That's pretty. That was that number 10 in the sage. And then I like this like actual sage color out here, and that's super soft for a matte. Oh, that's a beautiful shade. Wow. And then 11. That also feels amazing, but it's definitely gonna be harder to see because it's like a very light jean kind of blue. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a very like baby blue. Definitely some interesting shades in here, and for the first time using Nabla eyeshadows, like they're pretty impressive. So wow, so I actually had to switch SD cards because I filled up my SD card. I think I have a bunch of stuff on there that I haven't taken off yet to edit, and that just shows how many videos I filmed that I have not edited. So some of them are from last year, so I might have to get around to editing a lot this week. Anywho, we have a mascara to use today, and that is the Birdie Lashes 24-Hour Volumizing Dual Tip Mascara. I have not used Birdie Lashes or a dual tip mascara, so I'm gonna try this out today. Here's what the packaging looks like. So it has a side for your top lashes and a side for your bottom lashes. So, let's see. Ooh, so the top has a nice curve in the wand. That's like probably the most curved mascara wand I've ever actually seen. And then the bottom lash, ooh, is like a really, really fine lash. So I'm excited to try this out. I'm gonna curl my lashes and then we can get started. Lashes are curled. Let's start with the top lash side with a nice curved wand. That looks amazing. Like, holy cow. It deposited like a lot of product right off the bat. And it did curl them. I mean, they're gonna fall. My lashes always fall. But I'm gonna use the bottom side, obviously for the bottom lashes, and I might use it on the top to try to like separate some of the lash clumps. But this is such like a small little skinny wand. Wow, I really, really like that for the bottom lashes because it only like deposits a small amount of product, so you don't get any like weird clumps on the bottom lashes, which I can find happens with certain types of mascaras. Let's see if I can use this to separate any of these clumps out. I don't really think so. I need to get one of those like metal lash combs. I think that would do a really good job at separating them. But honestly, like, not mad. This might be like in my top 5 for favorite mascaras. I'm gonna do the other eye in a second, but we do have some lashes, so I kind of want to show you what those look like first. So again, they're from Birdie Lash. We got both the mascara and the lashes, and these are in the style Gemini. They seem like some pretty bold lashes. Okay, those are Gemini. They look pretty big. I'm probably gonna have to trim them. So I'm gonna put the mascara on my other eye, trim these and put these on, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm back and the lashes are on. They're not bad. They do have a thick band, so I feel like you definitely need to tight line a little bit, but I haven't worn like a big lash like this in a while, and I could trim them down a little bit more, so I will next time. I trim off very little and then I wear them and see where they're at. And the next time I'll wear them, I'll trim off a little bit more so I don't cut off too much at the beginning. Okay, so now we're almost done. That's all the makeup that was in the Trendmood box. We're gonna go in with a little bit of highlighter. I'm gonna use the Melt highlighter in Pink Moon, which is obviously a pink color, just to keep with the whole theme of pink today. And this just gives like a nice little shift, and I think it kind of works great on top of the blush that we already have. Super cute, and it kind of combines with the eyeshadow that we're wearing as well. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep the lips simple. We're gonna go with the MAC lipstick in Reverence. It's the Powder Kiss lipstick, and then we're gonna top it off with a gloss. You know, I exfoliated my lips today and they still look so disgusting. Now we're topping it off with the Lunar Beauty lip gloss in Divine, which I think is like a pink and gold reflect lip gloss. Ooh, that feels so good. Okay, we're not done with everything that was in the box. Another skincare item that was in there is also from the brand Kopari. This is the Ultra Restore Body Butter with Hyaluronic Acid. We have this nice huge jar here. Let's see, does it say? It's 7.7 fluid ounces. So it is clean, vegan, and recyclable. That's a lot of product on the cap. Let me just take a little bit of that off. Ooh, that smells really good. Yeah, I mean, that feels great. There's not many lotions that I feel like aren't great. It's kind of a medium consistency where it's not super thick. It's not like super thin and watery. Somewhere right in the middle. It does smell really, really nice. It does have perfume. It also has prickly pear and coconut oil in that, but honestly, like, the scent doesn't bother me. I do like the scent. All right, and last but not least, we have one more product that I'm gonna go downstairs to use, but I will be ending the video up here with my full face of makeup. So the last product we have is something else from Keys Soul Care. This is the Nourishing Cleansing Balm with bamboo charcoal, shea butter, and it's just to take off your makeup. Again, I love the packaging. It's glass, I believe, and kind of has that purple thing to it. And apparently every single one of the products has some sort of quote on it. This one says, "I can start over at any time." I don't know if it has a scent, but it's kind of, you know, like that balmy consistency that you'll be using to take off your makeup. So I will be doing that, and I will insert a clip of me using that. Okay, but then other than that, that is everything in today's video from the Volume 18 Trendmood box. Overall, this is a good box. There is not a single product in here that I don't absolutely actually enjoy using. Everything is great. There's nothing that's questionable. I'm keeping everything. No giveaways with this box. And again, I think it was only like 30 something-ish dollars that I paid for it. And I think it's definitely worth it. You just gotta keep your eyes out on Trendmood because like certain boxes have amazing products and brands in them and you just gotta get your hands on them, and there's a 10% off coupon. So I'm gonna give this box 10 out of 10. I really love everything that's in there. Again, the mascara is probably gonna be in my top 5. The lashes are up there. The brow gel, honestly, is probably my top 5 of like a clear brow gel. I think this is better than ABH. Maybe not as good as Billion Dollar Brow or Benefit, but this is definitely my top 5. I think it actually like did something because personally my ABH clear brow gel, I feel like it does absolutely nothing. So that's just my personal opinion. Well, that's everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. While you're at it, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. I love you guys. When you subscribe to my channel, I welcome you to the Feline family. Bye!